think so many of us look at things in black and white, especially people in recovery. We were doing a group yesterday, and we were talking about this dialectical abstinence in DBT. And it's this balancing of, setting a goal for, sustaining abstinence, refraining from the behavior, whatever that behavior is, whether it be substances or other self-harm behaviors or anger outbursts or what have you. Setting that goal, but also recognizing that sometimes slips happen or setbacks happen, and it doesn't mean that we have to throw in the towel just because of that. That we can get back on track and recognize where we went wrong and kind of learn from it. So navigating this path of recovery is not necessarily a straight line, and it's not necessarily all or nothing. Sometimes it's a balancing of, okay, my goal is this, but also recognizing and planning for setbacks, right, and slips, and what am I going to do if I slip. So it's not just relapse prevention as far as, what am I going to do when I'm triggered so I don't relapse. It's also taking into account that, I might relapse, I might slip, I might have a setback, which a setback is basically relapsing behaviors, but not necessarily picking up a substance. So recognizing that I might have those things, and what will I do when that happens, right? What is my plan if I relapse? What was my plan if I have a setback? It's important to have that so that you're not, blindsided by that. It can be part of the recovery journey. And that being said, I think a lot of times, kind of like on the same subject, I think a lot of times that we have this need to be certain, right? We have this need. I know for me, I'm a planner, and so I like to have things planned out and have them set to go accordingly, right? And then, of course, life isn't like that, and then things happen, and then we freak out. Oh my God, what am I going to do now? And so, again, it's this balancing of planning, trying to figure out what could possibly happen, but also recognizing that you don't really have control of that, and something might come up that you didn't anticipate, and just kind of have to go with the flow, right? I actually had this wonderful opportunity to go back to school with a my hair's not behaving today, with this full scholarship. It's a wonderful opportunity. So I applied for it. Wasn't certain at all. Kind of wasn't planning on going back to school so soon. I just graduated with my bachelor's in May, and I was going to take some time off. But again, this opportunity came up. Full scholarship, like everything is paid for except for the books. And so, okay, I said, you know what? Let's see what happens. And I just found out yesterday that I received the scholarship. And it's funny because just before that, I was already gearing myself for, okay, it's, if I don't get it, I don't go back to school. I kind of didn't anticipate going back to school anyway. Whatever, I'll be good. And then this happens, right? And then it's like, okay, now, school starts in a couple of weeks. I haven't even registered for classes. I got to register for classes. I got to get my books, yada, 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 yada. And it's just kind of like, my boyfriend said yesterday, he says, well, what if you go back and you decide you changed your mind, that it really wasn't for you? He goes, do you just lose the scholarship? Do you have to pay the money back? And I actually hadn't even thought of that, but I think the worst case scenario is that I would have to pay the money back, right? It's not like I'm going to go to jail or anything. And if I do decide, I don't think that will happen, but if I do decide, halfway through school that it's not for me, and if the worst case scenario is I have to pay the money back, then I'll figure it out. I can't be certain. I don't know what life has in store for me. I don't know what things will come up. And sometimes you just have to take chances, not knowing the future. I forgot who said it. It might have been Martin Luther King who said, you know, faith is taking the next step without seeing the whole staircase, you know? And I think life is like that. You can plan all you want, but at the end of the day, there's no 100% certainty that anything is going to be. I might not even live to, you know, who knows? You know what I mean. Anyway, so some things to think about. Balancing lives, no black and whites, there's no certainties, and planning, right? Planning for things, but also recognizing that sometimes shit happens and there's nothing you can do. I hope this has helped you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you remember to let the people that you love know that you love them. Send them that text. Give them a call. Give them a great big hug every chance you get. Live your life enthusiastically. Take some risks. Take some chances. It's okay. We only go around this world once, and as far as I know, and you know, you don't want to be on your deathbed regretting not taking those chances. All right, guys, if you like my videos, hit the subscribe button, follow me at Facebook, and until next time, stay blessed.